another edition of the Sophia Duke Radio Show. We have a very special guest with us. He is a mixed martial arts fighter, the Trojan, Josh Jones. I was looking at some of his photos on Facebook and his videos, and he's got the big, whatever those are, triceps, biceps. Yeah, those. We appreciate you being with us on the Sophia Duke Radio Show. And how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I appreciate you having me.
Thank you. So Josh has been preparing very, very hard for an upcoming event coming on Saturday, April 12th at Bon Secours Wellness Arena, formerly known as the Bilo Center, here in Greenville. That night of events will include 7 professional fights, 4 title fights, and 2 women MMA fights. You can research more information on the XFE 40 Extreme Fight event on bonsecours.arena.com, or you can purchase your tickets at ticketmaster.com. So Josh, we want to get into your background of your martial arts fighting. What is your background that you have been trained for? Let it be wrestling, boxing, martial arts, and can you elaborate on each one?
Yeah, actually played ball in high school. I don't have a wrestling background. I don't really have a fight background. And all this really wasn't supposed to happen. I just kind of just fell into it, and I fell in love with fighting. So I was at the gym. I was going to 9 rounds kickboxing, just to get in shape, just to work out. And I wanted to try something different as opposed to just going to the gym and lifting weights. So I figured I'd put some gloves on and do something. And Shannon, the 9 round CEO, Shannon Hudson, he's a former IKF kickboxing pro champion. And he saw me, asked me did I have a fight before, was I interested in fighting? I said, yeah, why not? So he invited me to the gym to do some sparring, and 5 months later I had my first fight at the Marriott's, like the Brownlee Brawl, something they do during St. Patrick's Day. Had my first fight then, and then my next few fights were with the IKF down in Orlando, Florida. They do a IKF World Classic every year in July. So I went down there, and I guess that's when I won my first world title in 2012, and I went back again 2013, won my second world title, and unfortunately after that I ran into a few injuries, 2 broken ribs and shin splits, and the life of a fighter.
Did you cry?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. I would have cried.
But I'm just training, just fighting, I don't have no, most people have been taking martial arts since they was 5 or did karate, or I have no martial arts background. I'm just one just got into it, and somebody saw my raw talent and gave me a chance, and I took it and ran with it. And
what has been your progression in MMA fighting? How did you start out? Titles won. Explain a little bit more. And do you look towards stepping into the UFC fighting in the future?
That's my goal. I think that's every MMA fighter's goal, eventually get there. It's like the top level of MMA. If you've been there, you can say you've done it. Whether you win the championship, UFC champ, just the fact that you're there, those are some of the greatest athletes on the planet. So if I can get there, that's my goal. But this fight, this April 12th fight, is actually my MMA debut. I got a 7-0 kickboxing record. And so I've been training a lot at Raja Academy, which is where I'm at now. I'm not at 9 rounds no more. Just because it's just kickboxing. The gym is great if you want kickboxing. For MMA, that's just it. I wasn't getting what I needed there. So.
Gotcha. What's been the best match that you have had so far, and what new experience did you take away from it on getting even better?
Actually, the best match I had was in the gym, sparring. Okay. Those are some of the toughest matches. Those were even harder than the fights. Just starting out doing MMA, and because I'm not a wrestler, and I do have stand up, so everybody just like, don't stand up with him, take him down. So I just been kind of just working on wrestling. I ran into some real tough guys in the gym. Blake Grice brought a few guys over from Anderson, and I do a lot of cross training with a lot of different people. So just running into people, and some of those guys are like collegiate wrestlers, or they got an MMA background. So those are probably some of the. Going down to Orlando this last time, just because of injury, and I still had 2 fights left, and I was pretty much fighting on one foot. So that was, I would say, yeah, that was pretty tough.
So let's talk about your fighting preparations. What type of physical training do you do in preparation for events?
Weightlifting, a lot of cardio, running. I do boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, do some jiu-jitsu, some wrestling. I pretty much live in the gym. Besides work, and try to train with as many different people as possible, get as many different looks as possible. Just so I'll be ready for whatever.
Okay. What are your daily eating habits, and how does that correlate to your strength and focus during each event?
Well, when I'm not fighting, I eat whatever.
So is it better for fighters to be on like a protein shake diet, or do you need to eat meats and vegetables?
Yeah, protein, because you want to put out make sure you put back everything that you take out. Because I'm in the gym so much, you sweating a lot. So you gotta make sure you give your body back those minerals. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. Stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water. Protein. Makes drinking protein shakes, and you want to stay away from like greasy foods. A lot of fries. I try to eat more baked stuff. Like now I've been eating a lot of, because I got the fight and been working on my weight cut. So I've been eating a lot of seafood, fish, and salads, and none of the good stuff.
Okay. Now, based on your workout and eating regimen, how much does cutting weight and toning in between fights affect your strength and stamina the day of the fight?
It's actually a huge. A lot of people got different theories on it. Like, I usually stay within 10 pounds. Like my fight is at 180, and I walk around at 195.
Okay.
So I'm usually within 10 or 15 pounds of my weight.
Okay.
So most people that fight at 180, they coming down from like 205. I've tried to cut weight. I've had a fight where I cut a lot of weight, and the stamina not there. I think you have to do too much to cut down that small. So I try to stay within 10 pounds of my fight weight, and it makes it easy that way. Like now, I got on the scale this morning, I was 183, and I haven't been doing. Usually, I put on a sauna suit and I go run, and I may sit in the sauna, sit in the hot tub, and just off the strength of the diet that I'm on and training hard, the weight's already been coming off. So I think that's the best way to do it.
Okay, so the Trojan, Josh Jones, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back. I promise. In 30 seconds, we'll be right back after this. Okay. All right. So we just have 6 more questions. This is really good.
Cool.
Oh, I need to come in? Okay.
No,
come in?
Go. Yeah, come in. Get it back.
No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. Let me endorse Dollar General right quick.
Let me get the logo. Bam. Cut that check.
He ain't got no sense, honey.
Hey, that's how you gotta do it.
He ain't got no sense.
How you like the questions so far? They been good?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, we on a commercial break real quick.
Hey, when I make it big, I'm gonna cut you a check. It's gonna be small. I'm gonna cut you a check for letting us use your house.
I'm 20%. I did all my 10s, 15s, 16s, 17s.
Wait a minute. God only asked for 10%. I'll give you like 2%. I can't give you.
So that's 30% of your money already gone.
I can't give you 20%. Oh boy, he a high manager.
Nah.
All right. On this one, we getting a better closer up shot of you guys, okay?
Okay.
All right.
You don't got your belts with you?
No, I should have bought them.
You should have. You some flicks, yeah.
I ain't think about it. Thanks for saying something though. Now that I'm here.
Go home, get him.
Yeah, I just live right across the street.
Yeah, you got the belts. You supposed to carry them back.
I didn't even think about it.
All right, we good.
Okay, we're back. I told you, just 30 seconds. We are with the Trojan, Josh Jones, here on the Sophia D Radio Show. So we want to talk more about the industrial part of fighting. Where do you feel like the MMA fighting style is headed, and what do you think could improve the profession as far as rulings and the way matches are called?
MMA has evolved a lot, like from when it started, when the UFC started. Like now we got like a lot of hybrid fighters, like people a lot more athletic. You've seen a lot, you know what I mean, some of the crazier finishes, a lot of flying knees and spinning this and back that. So, but as far as I just think some fights get called too early, but I don't know, I don't think it's really nothing you can do about that, because the referee his job is to save you before you get hurt too bad.
Right.
Sometimes that's just the nature of the business. Some fights gonna get called too early. I mean, if you got a referee that's seen you fight before, or know your style, or know that you might be down but you're not out, I mean, they'll let you go on some more. I mean, it even happens in the UFC. Some people they say, some stoppages may have been too early. I mean, like the Ronda Rousey fight and Sarah McMahon. I think it was stopped too early.
So, how do you study your art and your craft of mixed martial arts fighting?
Well, besides the gym, I'm in YouTube University every day. That's what I do. That's how I pick up different training methods, or another way to throw this kick, or I may learn a new art, maybe something small, new move. But just from fighters that I admire, like I might go on something John Jones may post, or a training video, or a way to do this, or like Joe Rogan may post something on how you throw this kick. Okay. So I pick up a lot of stuff just from watching. So
when we're talking about what you admire, what other past fighters, be it different disciplines, have inspired you, and explain how they have inspired you?
Muhammad Ali. I'm a huge Muhammad Ali fan.
Excellent. We love
Hands
Muhammad
down,
Ali.
The greatest ever. Yeah. Greatest to ever do it.
Yeah, yes he is.
Just his swag, just his how he moved.
Muhammad Ali got swag.
Yeah, for a guy that he came out and said he was the greatest before he was the greatest. Yeah. The fact that he called it and lived up to it. Nobody did it how he does. To be a heavyweight and move like that with that kind of footwork and hand speed and head movement, it was amazing. Like nobody else has did it since, and I doubt anybody ever will. Like there'll never be another Muhammad Ali. It's just you got certain fighters that just some people were born for it. Like if he wasn't boxing, I don't know what else he would have did, but I'm glad he chose to box.
Right, right. So he kind of gave you the pathway to kind of fill some of his shoes. Maybe not all, but some.
Yeah. Okay. Just looking up to those type of. Yeah. Okay. There's a few more fights, but Muhammad Ali is the first one that comes to mind. I'm a huge Muhammad Ali fan.
Now, we don't want to ask any questions specifically, knowing that your fight's coming up Saturday, April 12th. But I do want to ask you a couple of questions. Based off the people that you said inspired you, what separates your style of fighting from the other fighters out here?
I think it's mental. Okay. I really I go into every fight thinking there's no way I can lose. Like I'm not gonna lose. Like losing, this is two things I live by in fighting. One is to quit does not exist, and losing is never an option. Okay. So I go into the fight where I think I fought a guy that was better than me, but mentally, like you're not just gonna beat me. Like I'm here. Right. So I just think it's more mental toughness as opposed to skill, especially in MMA. You got people that go in there and this guy might have all of the moves, all the skills. You might be a full, well-rounded fighter, and you got another guy that go in there just a heart, and he got a hell of a right hand. Okay. And that's all he got. Okay. And I've seen people win. I've seen people win championships. People have got undefeated records just off the strength of that. You get in there with a guy that's he's supposed to beat this guy, and then that guy go in there and he lose. A lot of it is, especially in MMA, I learned that I've been doing it this last year. A lot of it is mental. Okay.
Can you do better than Kevin James and Here Comes the Boom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can do that. I can do that much.
I love Kevin James, and I was like, baby, you don't need to be in that ring. So how do you want to be remembered at the end of your career? What is your legacy?
I remember there's a guy that never turned down the fight and gave it all every time. I'm an exciting fighter. I like to put on the show for the fans.
Okay.
But at the same time, I came to win. I'm not going to go out there and show off at the risk of, getting hurt or getting knocked out. But, you came to see me. I'm here to put on the show, and my goal is just to win impressively and I just want to be remembered.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot of fighters that were good fighters, even some great fighters, they're just not remembered. Like, I want to be a Muhammad Ali. Like, he will never be forgotten. Like, it's somebody, no matter how far you go back, somebody's gonna, even when he's gone, somebody's gonna always talk about Muhammad Ali. You're not gonna mention boxing without Muhammad Ali.
That's
I
right.
want to be Michael Jordan. You can't talk about basketball without mentioning Michael Jordan. I just want to be that guy. Just years from now, when I'm retired and done, when you talk about MMA, I want you to mention the Trojan Josh Jones. It's like this guy, you talk about MMA, you talk about tough guys, you talk about, just somebody, I want to be that guy. Swag, funny, laugh, but at the same time, I'm here to hurt you. Like, that's that's what I go. I want to beat you in the worst way possible. That's how I remember for that guy. Like, he's a nice guy. He that, but when he steps inside the cage or the ring, it's on.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit. I'm just joking. So, how can your fans follow you on social media?
The Trojan Josh Jones from Facebook. I'm still working on my fan page and Twitter, and I'm not the biggest social media guy, but that's pretty much how everybody network now. So I don't have no choice. I'm gonna have to get on the horse.
And how can your fans reach out to your management team?
Just holler at me.
Okay. He has a good manager, by the way. He's actually sitting over there. So the last and final question, and I want you to really think about it, okay? So don't cry, all right? What's the last and final thing you would like to say to your fans and other MMA fans to motivate them to come out and see you match against Micah Dando, which you better win, on Saturday, April 12th at 7 o'clock at Bon Secours Wellness Arena?
Everybody say that, and you better win. Everybody said that. I'm putting all this pressure on me.
I'm saying, if you like hang it in the ring, tap me. Here's my hand, tap me, and I'm just gonna run around in circles. And if he hit me, I'm gonna fall out like Kevin James. I can't help it. That movie, it just does something to my life.
No, I just want to thank everybody. I got a real good support system, even from coworkers, people at the gym, my family, friends, just random people that I see. Just like they're just excited about the fact that I'm doing. I've had people. I've sold a lot of tickets to strangers. Ringside people who's never seen me fight, don't know my name, and just off the strength of just talking with them and networking with them. Like, you know what, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna see what you got. Show me what you got, and that's all I want to do. Just just come out, just give me a chance, just one time, just give me one fight, and I promise I'll make you a fan. Yeah. So, just show me some love, man. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to take it to the next level. I'm networking. There's not too many people doing it. Around Greenville in this area. Right. So I'm trying to take it to the next level.
Well, the Trojan, Josh Jones. Thank you for being on the Sophia Duke Radio Show. We are so honored to have you on the show. Thank you so much. And listen, don't forget, I'm saying it like all the time, Bon Secours Wellness Arena, Saturday, April 12th, 7 o'clock. The Trojan, Josh Jones, will be there ready to fight. We pray that everything goes well. We pray that you have a successful match with Micah. Can you just do like one hit for him, just like, so like this is dedicated to my girl Sophia, like boom, like it's gotta be hard, because if I hit him I'll sit there and cry and look crazy.
I got you.
So listen, check out Josh Jones. Thank you. We support everything that you do. You come back on the show anytime.
I will. For tickets, you can hit me, message me on Facebook. I'm selling tickets with all the local fighters. We selling tickets, so we've been pushing them. So before you go to Ticketmaster or the Bond Secure Wellness, or either hit me up on Facebook, message me, the Trojan Josh Jones. I'm slanging tickets.
All right, we'll see you next time, Saturday, April 12th. The Trojan, Josh Jones. Woohoo! We'll see you next time on the Sophia Duke Radio Show.
Peace.
Thanks. Show your muscles. Show your muscles. Look at that. Oh my God, it's hard.
Hey, hey.